We as a family moved around a lot. My dad, he's a retired Marine. So
Hmm.
a year being born in South Carolina, we went to California. Then
Hmm.
we went to Okinawa, Japan for
Hmm.
several years. Then
Wow.
we wind up in Jacksonville, North Carolina.
Around what age were you in Japan?
I was almost 2 years old
Do
in
you remember
Japan.
anything from experiences any
Oh
there?
yes, that's the crazy part. I may not remember the day-to-day stuff with my work at times because it's so complicated, but I can remember all the way when I'm 2 to 7 years old the things I've done in Okinawa, Japan. It is so beautiful out there. I
Mm.
remember the beaches, Okuma Beach. I remember walking to the elementary school where the school system was there from elementary all the way to high school. Granted, that seems kind of boring being in one spot for like 12 years, but that's a lot to a culture to dive in one spot.
Just yesterday, I was looking at a video with some YouTuber asking, well, he was in Japan and he's asking black people in Japan what it's like being black in Japan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would love to hear it from that perspective now
Me too.
and back in the early 2000s as a kid. So
Mhm.
I'll be intrigued if I would get a different culture shock out of that because
Right.
obviously being a kid, I wasn't exposed to much of like the discrimination or any of that nature.
Mm.
How
Um,
young are you?
did you have to learn Japanese, by the way?
So two questions came up. How young was I? I was there from like 1 to 2 years old to like 7 or 8. And no, I didn't need to learn Japanese while I was out there because the school was Americanized as well.
Wow.
Nice.
Yeah, but I did learn some traditional Japanese culture. Like one of the things I remember vividly was making rice cakes. That was at actual class.
Yeah.
We make rice cakes.
Wow.
Yes, and I remember you cannot go wrong without having seaweed. And every time I bring up seaweed, I have a sudden craving for it.
Wow.
And I now have a sudden craving for it now. So,
Well, I guess you might be going back out tonight to get some seaweed.
absolutely, yes, I really am.